You know that feeling, right? That dreaded mental fog. Maybe it's the night before a really big presentation, or maybe you're just staring at a spreadsheet and your brain just, well, it isn't cooperating. The words get blurry, numbers swim around. It feels like your cognitive tank is totally running on fumes. I think we've all been there. That really frustrating sensation trying to think clearly when your mind just feels, I don't know, completely drained. But what if the secret, the key to unlocking your brain's sharpest focus, its best energy, isn't just about reaching for more coffee or pulling another all-nighter? What if it's actually about what's on your plate? Today, we're doing a deep dive into this fascinating world of, well, brain food. Now, this isn't about miracle cures or, those fleeting fads. This is meant to be a practical guide backed by science on fueling your mind for peak performance. We're drawing from the sources you shared. So our mission today, uncover the best foods for better focus, for sustained energy, and really for boosting your overall mental power. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's really try and understand why what we eat has such a profound impact on our brains. It's actually pretty astonishing when you think about it. Your brain, it's only about what, 2% of your body weight?
Tiny.
But it's this absolute energy devourer. It consumes a staggering 20% of your daily calories.
Yeah.
Just think about that for a second. A full fifth of everything you eat, just dedicated to powering this incredible, super complex organ.
It's amazing.
And its main fuel source.
Right.
That's glucose, right?
All right.
Which we mostly get from carbohydrates.
Right. And this is where it gets really interesting because while glucose is definitely the brain's preferred fuel, like you said, not all those fuel sources are created equal. This is such a common pitfall. People often just don't realize the massive difference in how various foods impact their cognitive function. It's not just about physical energy.
That's a really critical distinction.
Yeah.
To really get it, let's think about keeping a campfire burning.
Mm.
If you just toss on some crumpled paper or a handful of tiny twigs, what happens?
Right.
You get that bright, fast burst of flame, right? It's intense for maybe a second, but then it just dies out almost immediately. That basically is what a quick sugar rush does from, say, a candy bar or a sugary drink.
Yep, the classic spike. Exactly. You feel that sudden surge of energy, blood sugar spikes, but then comes that inevitable, really painful crash.
The fog rolls in.
Yeah. Leaving you with that brain fog, maybe feeling irritable, just overwhelmingly tired. It's like your mental energy just vanished.
Absolutely. What your brain really thrives on, what it needs, is that slow, steady, consistent burn. So imagine instead you toss a solid, dense log onto that campfire.
Okay.
It might take a bit longer to really catch, but once it does, it provides this warm, consistent glow that lasts for hours.
Right, sustained heat.
That's the role of things like complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and quality protein. They give you that sustained, reliable energy flow. And that's absolutely essential for consistent concentration, stable mood, and just overall peak cognitive function, especially when you're facing those mental marathons. And, these essential nutrients, they do so much more than just provide fuel. It's not just about energy. They're actually the fundamental building blocks and the protectors of your brain cells.
Ah, okay. Building block.
Yeah. They support the production of neurotransmitters, those crucial chemical messengers, They control everything from your mood, your memory, to your ability to focus.
Yeah.
For instance, some nutrients directly provide the raw materials for serotonin, which influences mood, or dopamine, tied to motivation.
Interesting.
And they also help fight off something called oxidative stress. You can kind of think of it as rust for your brain cells.
Rust, wow.
Yeah, it can potentially damage them over time, accelerate cognitive decline. So these nutrients are protective too.
Okay, so if we understand the why it matters so much, and we know we need that solid log, not the quick burning paper, the obvious next step is, what are the real all-stars? What are the specifics here? What should we actually be adding to our plates to get this optimal mental state? Let's maybe kick things off with omega-3 fatty acids. I kind of picture these as the primary structural components for your brain, like the bricks and mortar.
That's a great analogy. They really are foundational. Specifically, there's a type of omega-3 called DHA. It's a major structural part of both your brain and your retina. And it plays this really critical role in keeping your brain cell membranes flexible and fluid.
Flexible membranes, why does that matter so much?
Well, because flexible, healthy cell membranes are absolutely crucial for efficient communication between brain cells. They let neurotransmitters transmit signals faster, more effectively across the synapses.
Ah, so better messaging.
Exactly. Leading to sharper memory, quicker learning, overall cognitive agility. It's like ensuring your brain's communication network, its superhighway system, is always smooth and clear for traffic.
Okay, so where do we find these incredible brain builders? What should we look for?
Well, the top sources are definitely fatty fish. Think
You
salmon, mackerel, sardines.
got it. Fatty fish.
But if you're not a big fish fan, or maybe you follow a plant-based diet, don't worry. There are great options. Walnuts are fantastic. Flaxseed, chia seeds too.
Oh, yeah. I often keep a small bag of walnuts at my desk. It's actually a perfect, really convenient snack to keep those brain cells buzzing.
Perfect example.
All right, next up. Let's talk about the brain's own bodyguards, antioxidants and flavonoids. You mentioned oxidative stress, that rust. So think of your brain as being under this constant daily assault from free radicals, these unstable molecules causing damage, accelerating aging.
Mhm.
Antioxidants are like the superheroes swooping in to neutralize them, right? To stop that damage.
Precisely. And a real standout in this category, something researchers have even nicknamed brainberries, are blueberries.
Grain berries, I like that.
Yeah. The flavonoids, these compounds concentrated in blueberries, have been scientifically shown not only to improve communication between brain cells,
Right.
but they can also stimulate the growth of new brain cells, particularly in the hippocampus. That's your brain's memory center.
Wow, new brain cells.
Yeah. This can help delay age-related cognitive decline and definitely improve short-term memory. Incredibly powerful for anyone trying to retain new information, say, for an exam or a big project.
Okay, and here's some genuinely good news, especially for anyone with a bit of a sweet tooth. Dark chocolate.
Ah, yes, always a popular one.
Yes, you heard that right. The cacao in dark chocolate, specifically if you go for 70% cacao or higher, is just packed with those same flavonoids, plus a little bit of natural caffeine and powerful antioxidants.
So what does that actually do for your brain?
Well, it can significantly boost blood flow to the brain, which enhances focus, concentration, and can even elevate your mood a bit. So a small square of high-quality dark chocolate. It's not just a treat, it's actually a bit of a brain boost.
Within reason, of course.
Within reason. And of course, we can't forget the green powerhouses like spinach and kale, and that incredible spice, turmeric. They're all amazing for reducing inflammation, offering that long-term brain protection. Okay, our third category brings us right back to that slow-burning log idea we talked about. Complex carbohydrates. For truly steady, reliable mental energy, you really do need to move beyond, the highly processed white bread, those sugary cereals, the quick fix snacks that promise energy but just deliver a crash.
Yeah, ditch the twigs.
Yeah.
Exactly. The reason complex carbs are so superior is their low glycemic index.
Low glycemic index.
Okay, which means they release glucose slowly, steadily into your bloodstream. Unlike simple sugars that cause that rapid insulin spike and then a really steep drop, complex carbs ensure a consistent, sustained energy supply, sometimes for hours.
Like a drip feed of power.
Perfect analogy. A steady, reliable drip feed for your brain, rather than some frantic, chaotic burst. Your brain really appreciates that stability for optimal function.
And the best examples to reach for here, think oatmeal, quinoa, brown rice. Seriously, starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal is probably one of the most proactive things you can do to set yourself up for hours of sustained focus. I learned this the hard way myself after one too many mornings trying to power through on sugary pastries. The difference really is night and day.
Oh, absolutely. You feel it.
Okay, finally, let's talk about protein and something specific called choline. So protein provides those essential amino acids our brain needs to create neurotransmitters, right? Those chemical messengers, keeping everything running smoothly. But there's this specific nutrient in this category, choline, that deserves a special spotlight.
Yeah, choline is fascinating. Your body leverages it directly as a precursor to acetylcholine,
Acetylcholine, got it.
which is a critical neurotransmitter. It plays this indispensable role in regulating both memory and mood, and also muscle control, actually.
Yeah.
Acetylcholine is heavily involved in synaptic plasticity, which is basically how your brain learns and adapts.
Learning and adapt.
So when you provide your brain with enough choline, you're directly supporting its ability to form new memories and maintain stable emotional regulation.
And the absolute powerhouse, the champion of choline.
Eggs. Eggs, yeah. Especially the yolk.
Specifically the yolk, that's where you find it concentrated. So when you whip up, say, a breakfast of scrambled eggs, you're not just making a tasty meal. You're actively feeding your memory centers, supporting your brain's core learning functions. It feels like a direct investment in your brain power.
It really is. And of course, other fantastic protein sources include things like lentils, beans, lean chicken. They all provide those essential amino acids, contributing to overall neurotransmitter production and brain health.
Okay, so we've covered the what the brain food all stars. Now for the really crucial how. Let's set the scene. It's the morning of your big exam, or maybe that high stakes presentation you've been prepping for. Stress levels are definitely high, right? The pressure is on. What should you actually put on your plate to give yourself the best possible mental edge? Rule number one, and I think this is non negotiable, do not skip breakfast.
Please don't. Your brain has literally been fasting all night long. It desperately needs fuel to perform at its peak. But, and this is a really big maybe, but a sugary donut might feel like a quick fix.
Oh, the temptation.
Right. But it will inevitably lead to a blood sugar crash, probably midway through your test or presentation, leaving you foggy, distracted, frustrated. I definitely speak from experience here.
We've all been there, I suspect.
So what's the ideal exam day breakfast then? It's all about intelligently combining our brain food all-stars.
Yeah.
We want sustained energy, sharp focus. Here are a couple of really solid, actionable options for you. Option A, a comforting bowl of oatmeal that complex carb for sustained energy.
Good start.
Generously topped with a handful of those powerful blueberries for the antioxidants, and maybe some crunchy walnuts for those essential omega-3s. We sometimes call this the gold standard. Slow-release energy, brain protection. It's like a triple threat for your mind.
Really well rounded.
Option B, maybe 2 scrambled eggs, packing in that crucial protein and choline we just talked about.
Great for memory. Served with a side of whole wheat toast, another complex carb boost, and maybe half an avocado for some healthy fats. This combo is fantastic because it supports memory, keeps you feeling full, and most importantly, keeps you focused and alert through that demanding mental task.
Okay, now a common question we always get. What about caffeine?
Ah, yes. The go-to for many.
From Randy, yeah.
Yeah.
And look, a small amount, perhaps a single cup of coffee or maybe green tea, can certainly boost alertness and reaction time. Green tea is actually an excellent choice because it also contains L-theanine.
L-theanine. What's that?
It's an amino acid actually found in tea leaves. It can cross the blood-brain barrier, and it seems to modulate alpha brain waves. Alpha waves are associated with a state of relaxed alertness, kind of focused attention.
Oh, interesting. Calm focus.
Exactly. Calm focus without the typical jitters or anxiety that sometimes comes with too much caffeine. However, definitely be cautious. Excessive caffeine can absolutely increase anxiety, make you feel restless. That's the last thing you need in a high-stakes situation. It's really crucial to know your personal limit and stick to it, especially on those big days.
And here's one that's so often overlooked, yet absolutely vital. A key brain nutrient. Water.
So simple, so important.
Seriously, dehydration is a direct, fast path to brain fog, nagging headaches, and significantly poor concentration. It's like trying to run your car without oil, isn't it?
Good analogy.
Ah.
It just won't work properly.
So make sure you're consistently sipping water. The day before, the morning of your exam or big meeting, take a water bottle with you if you can. Keep hydrating. It's so simple but incredibly effective for maintaining mental clarity. And if you're allowed to have a snack during, say, a long exam, make it quiet and powerful.
Quiet is key there.
Definitely. A small bag of almonds, healthy fats, protein, or maybe a banana complex carbs, potassium. Perfect choices. They won't cause disruptive crunching sounds for people around you, and crucially, they won't lead to a sugar crash right when you need your brain the most. So, ultimately, eating for your brain. It isn't really about finding one single magic meal, is it? Or just focusing on one type of food.
Not at all.
It's about cultivating a consistent pattern, providing your brain with all those necessary building blocks it needs to really thrive day in and day out. It's more like an ongoing commitment to your most powerful asset.
Yeah, think of it this way. You would never dream of running a physical marathon without proper training and, meticulously fueling your body.
Very
Right?
much no.
Your exams, your big projects at work, your entire career in some ways. These are mental marathons. And just like a physical marathon, they demand sustained energy and optimal preparation. And that preparation really begins with what you feed your mind.
Exactly. So by thoughtfully incorporating these brain foods, the fatty fish, those vibrant blueberries, the crunchy walnuts, hearty oatmeal, those incredible eggs into your regular diet, you're not just eating, you are making a powerful long-term investment in your most valuable asset, your mind. It's really about building a stronger, more resilient, and more focused you from the inside out.
So the next time you're preparing for a challenge, something that demands your very best thinking, maybe it's a big presentation, a complex problem you need to solve, or just navigating the demands of a busy day, ask yourself, have I truly fueled my brain for success? If the path to better focus, sharper memory, and peak performance really does start right there with your fork, what small, impactful change will you make today?